All right, so we have a couple of Houston Texans signings, interestingly enough. One of them, to me, a very surprising signing personally, getting Dalton Schultz to a one-year deal worth just $9 million a year. I mean, obviously, for it's 1 year, so obviously it's about $9 million a year. But very surprising that he goes for this little, and it's just a one-year prove-it deal, and also that the one-year prove-it deal you would go to would be Houston, right? You think if you're taking a one-year prove-it deal, why not go to, I don't know, Cincinnati, Kansas City, right? Maybe they don't give you as much money. Maybe they're not offering you a contract at all, but it feels like that would be, go somewhere that you can kind of expect to be good. With the Texans, I mean, he's their number one option at this point, so I guess you'll get some targets that way. Schultz has had, his overall box score stats aren't as impressive as I feel like he is as a player. Granted, 2 years ago he had over 800 receiving yards and 8 touchdowns. That's a very good tight end receiving year. But, last year 577, had 615 in 2020, and those have been the 3 years he's been a consistent starter for Dallas. And it's just, I don't know. To me, it's surprising. It's surprising that this is all he was able to net on the open market. I would have thought that there'd be teams that would go harder after him, I suppose. And for a team like the Houston Texans, where I made a video just earlier talking about my surprise for why the Texans decided to go after or to get rid of Brandon Cooks, why not help out your future rookie quarterback that you're about to draft, give him more weapons? This feels like a move that makes me wonder if this is part of why they felt comfortable doing it. They felt confident that they were going to get Dalton Schultz because he is a really good player, I think. I think he's a very talented tight end and an underrated tight end, I would say. I think he's someone who can really play. So, I'm surprised he doesn't get $10 million a year, especially when it's just a one-year deal. I would have thought maybe this would, I could see a $9 million a year deal if you end up with a bunch of, for like 4 years with a lot of guaranteed money. Something like that, I could certainly see. This is a surprise to me. He's someone who I think is a really good player, and I think this is a kind of a steal of a contract, really. Also worth noting, Texans, this isn't the only move they made recently right now. They also added Devin Singletary, who should be just a backup to Dameon Pierce, but someone who can still be an effective running back and kind of take some of the pressure off of Pierce, not make, don't want to run Pierce into the ground. So, I don't know. Two moves I really like. Two moves that make a lot of sense to me. Again, you're going to get a young quarterback, whether it's Stroud, whether it's Young, or maybe someone else. I like the move. I think it makes just a ton of sense. But, yeah, those are kind of my thoughts on all of this. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. What are your thoughts on the addition of Dalton Schultz to the Texans and of Devin Singletary to the Texans? Always love hearing from you. And, of course, as always, thanks for watching.